Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 and the rise and fall, or rather only the rise of a Basque City Football Club to take over Europe in football. So far we are in Skybet League 2 with pretty much half the season gone, and we are in a contending place at least for the playoffs to get promoted. So I think we are doing pretty darn well for ourselves, considering we are doing our first season in the league here. And we've got actually a pretty good forward here in Newport & Co. But yeah, the cost there and the estimated wage is not at all possible, unfortunately. And yeah, pretty much a shame actually of sorts. I think he would suit pretty good in with the team, but hopefully we can get in our young player Gosling to be and develop really well and get up to such a good level or even better. That would be fantastic, and that is something we are trying for. And as you saw there very briefly, we are fifth in the league at the moment, and you will see it here again, but it's very close by, or close, 17th place up to 5th like we are. It's 8 points between the teams, so it's extremely close this year in Skybet League 2, I would say. Of course, we have teams in at the top that have a really good goal difference and overall a few more points than the rest of us, but it's nothing crazy like that or anything like that, I would say. So we'll see here what's happening. And here we get a suggestion on a loan target for Richard North. I don't really think he's a really good option. He's only like 4th best defender, and I'm not that interested. Definitely not even a 2-star player. And Jordan here, how's the status here? He's wanted, but we don't want to sell him. How much is he playing? He's playing a little bit only. But yeah, I don't really want to sell him. He's doing alright, and it's a good backup for our center midfield defenders, not midfielders. So some pre-match tactical advice for the match against Northampton, and we shouldn't really change anything according to that. And according to the bookmakers, we are very slightly underdogs due to being the away team, I guess. And let's see here. Batten praised Ponticelli, and that's all right. Transfers, let's see here. Offer made. We did reject the offer for Jordan, or I did believe we did it, but I guess we didn't do it, but now we have done so. So that's all right. And let's hear Ukave, player here, Mesla, midfielder. Could be better than our current players, but not extremely sure. He is a player that I guess doesn't really get much playing time, yeah, exactly, in his current team in Skybet League 2. So will be pretty hard to play him all the time, but he is a sub, so I think he would be a better player for us than for a screen, quite possibly. Train week last week, 7.89 as an average for the senior team, decent. 7.79 for under 23s and 8.13 for our under 18s, so that's decently enough. And let's take a look here on the individual level. So Gray here improving a lot again. Off the ball, dribbling, first touch, work rate. So actually a lot, and technique didn't go up, but it did last month, and acceleration as well. So I think he is developing here decently. So yeah, he's actually up to 2 stars for a left winger, and have a potential ability of 3.5 stars. How old is he actually? He's 22 years old, so he could, if he develops like this, that's certainly a possibility. So we'll praise him for his development here. And I think Luke Ray has been with us here pretty long. We actually snapped him up in one of the first seasons. Unfortunately, it didn't develop at all, or especially much before now. Gosling improving here ever so slightly, or steadily. And I guess he's still only, now he's 2 stars now, so that's good. And have a potential ability up to 3.5 or 4.5 stars, so still definitely pushing here for Gosling to play. Poncelli unfortunately not really getting better. Ekinola, same thing there. June is getting better, even though we aren't really playing him. Charles not getting better. Aikon is getting better, so that's nice. Morris unfortunately not. Jones a little bit. Lundstrom is getting a little bit better, which is good, but not at the pace that we would like to see. But sure, he isn't either getting that much playing time, because de Havilland is getting more, but is not really developing at all like we want de Havilland. Then Lundstrom is actually sort of developing better, so kind of think in a way that we should be playing Lundstrom instead. And how has Sangster been doing? Yeah, he hasn't really improved at all. But Lundstrom, I really think we should be playing you more. Maybe. So you've been on loan, and you've been playing a little bit with us. You haven't averaged that good, really, unfortunately. Then it would all be so much easier. But I think we should give Lundstrom more chances to start matches here. Like maybe this one against Northampton. So let's see here. I do believe we still have trouble with the players not being in a good match sharpness or in match condition. Match sharpness, they should be definitely good, but the condition of our players here should be pretty bad, unfortunately. And let's see here, Lundstrom definitely going to take you in here, and instead of Charles for this match. And Lundstrom, you will be able to play in defensive midfielder, central midfielder, as he likes. Gray instead of Heat. And just a regular winger for him. Connor is still our best bet for a right winger, and our defenders doing alright. Baker a little bit on a tired side, so we'll play Merch here. And I think we will play Jordan as well here instead of Morris. Gosling is definitely on the tired side, but I do want to play him as much as possible, so we'll do that. So a little bit of switch ups here in the team, but nothing really that important or weakening the team badly, at least, or so well, very little weakening of the team with the changes we did. Rather, we're trying to develop the players that we actually do have, and have them have some playing time. First highlight here in the third minute, and looked to be a counter-attack for Bath City, and might still be the case. Gray with a long ball up to the Haviland getting a penalty. Oh, not getting a penalty, getting away with the ball, and the ball going back and forth. O'Connor picking it up here again and shoots well wide of the goal. It was for sure that it were going to be a penalty kick there, but apparently not. And I still have picked up a knock here, don't want him really out, so we will change in Alloy here instead of him. So Gosling and Alloy will play the rest of this match, and hopefully they can do it better here than we have done here in the first 20 minutes. And it's a goal for Northampton here, unfortunately. So the scoreline after 20 minutes is 0-1. Yeah, pretty good and a nice goal there from Northampton, and not too much to say about that. And yeah, we do have quite a lot of players that are quite tired and nervous actually. And we do have a new highlight here in the 32nd minute. A counter-attack there from Northampton, but our keeper says an out for a corner that is coming now. And headed over the top of the bar, but looking far too dangerous for what we would like to see. And yeah, we have Akinole and Akon that are very tired, and the Haviland, so we'll quite possibly do changes, or will do changes among those players. But I think they will be fit enough to play around 60 minutes, just as we always try to match them on. Gosling here on a counter-attack. And he scores! It's all equal here with 1 minute to go of the first half. So the scoreline is now in the 45th or 46th minute, depending on how you see it. 1-1 for Bassett versus Northampton. And that were a really great goal actually from Gosling, being able to put that in from a very poor angle and a very small spot that the keeper didn't have covered. So the scoreline after one half is a 1-1 for Bassett versus Northampton. 4 shots, 4-8 shots on target, 2-4, and possession 50-50%. So overall, definitely quite happy with the lads so far, I would say. We'll say that we're not happy with merge at 6.3, and we'll continue the match here. And yeah, I definitely think we are overall doing pretty well, since we are playing as an away team. I always take that into consideration, so to say. I know it's harder to win away matches, so getting away with draws or better at away matches is definitely good. Winning at home is the target, so to say. So first highlight here of the second half in the 60-minute mark, and it's a through ball or counter-attack for Northampton, and it's a goal. And unfortunately here for Northampton, retaking the lead here in the 59th minute. Scoreline now 1-2 for Bassett versus Northampton. Yeah, and my throat is acting up again here on this episode, which is kind of frustrating, or at least it's very frustrating actually for me, feeling like a sore throat, and yeah, just feeling like it's ticklish, and I kind of want to just not talk anymore, so to say, but that is not really an option. So we'll go with support for Sangster and switch out the Haviland and Akinole here. And we'll start shouting here, show some passion, and push up, and all of the stuff like that we do like to try and use. So I don't remember their place in the league, but I think they were like 11th or something like that. So pretty much chasing us, and had a chance there for Northampton, pretty much one-on-one versus the keeper, but they managed to miss it. So let's shout demand more, and after that we'll shout push up. And we'll actually also go up to attacking in a mentality. And we'll shout push forward. And we are only seconds away from the full time whistle, so I guess we will not be able to push up here. Free kick, and will be for the final whistle, which goes there. So the score line after full time is 1-2 for Bassett versus Northampton. Shots 9-11, shots on target 4 versus 5, and possession 53 versus 47%. So overall, I think we did a decent match. Unfortunately, the scoreline wasn't with us, so you can't blame the players. I think they did all right, but we didn't do good enough, I guess. Unfortunately, but yeah. At least our very tough playing schedule is over now for a bit, but after that match it meant that Northampton got a lot closer and we dropped down to 8th place, 0 points up to the playoff zone, only 6 in goal difference, and down to the relegation zone it's 19 points, so quite clear of it. Ponticelli will be out for 2 to 4 days, so that's fine, and we will continue here, and they suggest that we should rest Gosling, and we might do that. But we'll see for the next match, that is against Cambridge at home, who are 18th in the league, so it should be an easier game for us to win. So continue here. The cost is alright, but the estimated wage is not so much, so that's not really an option here. Unfortunately, we would like it to be an option, but with that wage request, it really just isn't. Anyway, so if you're enjoying this, remember to smash that like button. Is very much appreciated by me and by YouTube, and well, I'm just grateful if you're watching at all, actually. So leaving a thumbs up, so it's a way for you to show that you are enjoying it. Also, if you have any questions on how we are doing things, why we are doing things the way we are, or any suggestion or anything in general about football or about Rawslowgaming or whatever, do leave a comment, and I read everything and I reply to most things as well. And speaking of that, if you're enjoying things, remember to smash that like button. Well, like button, I said that already. God damn it, that wasn't what I meant to say. What I meant to say, if you're enjoying, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. If you want to, of course, so you're not missing out on any of the content that we upload daily here on Rawslowgaming. So let's see here, we could move Jeff Holloway to under 23 squad, that's fine. Yeah, I don't know why though. We'll praise O'Connor here and Ponticelli for the improvement in form. So we'll continue here, and let's continue again. Yeah, anyway, so actually coming up here very soon on the channel, or maybe actually already before this episode comes out, since I'm again recording a little bit ahead of time. This is maybe 1 week or 1.5 weeks before it's get uploaded and shown to the world. But anyway, very soon, or already, I will have uploaded and played FIFA Manager 13, but updated with the transfers and everything like that for the 19 and 20 season, and I will be doing a very similar thing like I'm doing here, trying to take Bad City to the top of the Premier League and out in Europe, and we'll pretty much compare the games, sort of, side by side, how the games are taking different an amount of time and different details and things like that. So I hope you enjoy that, or will enjoy that if you're looking, and if you're enjoying this. I think that should be a good fit for you. I know myself that I like both games. They are very alike but still very different, so that's pretty nice. And also, if you're interested to know how you could do that yourself, there will be a tutorial on how to install that on your computer. So, the match against Cambridge then. We are favorites according to the bookmakers at 2.2 times the money, so should be alright. And I said we're playing at home, so that is helpful. Training overall 7.71 for the first team, 7.71 for the under 23s, and 8.53 for the under 18s. So that's pretty darn good. Unfortunately, I don't really think that we have anyone special in our under 18s at the moment. So I don't really think or want to praise anyone at the moment more here for their training performance. And let's see here. O'Connor here, we should criticize for his training performance though. He should be doing better than 6.4. We will change training intensity for Jordan here. And we'll start in vision training for Ponticelli. So let's see here, Jordan, you're not doing too well in developing at all. As I we did take a look at him just moments ago, I believe. And yeah, he's not developing at the pace that he should be doing if he would want a regular first team spot, so to say. They should have all the chance, like in the midfield and in the defenders apartment. We are having like 3 or 4 players that are pretty much at the same level, so the best players play pretty much. And speaking of that, I kind of think I want to give Jordan another chance here. Sort of. How have Morris changed here? So since he come to us, he haven't really changed anything at all. And he needs to train full time. Yeah, that's the reason why he's not developing, I guess. So let's see here. Of a new contract, back up. Yeah, looks pretty alright to me actually. So we just get rid of the promotion wage rise. Other than that, it's fine. We'll try to reach a wage as close as possibly to the same terms as we have. Let's do 1.3 then. 1.4. 1.5. Can we agree on that at least? Yeah, we can. So finalize the deal. We walk away. So actually we'll take a fast look at the contracts if we have any more part-time players that we want to have as full-time. Let's see here. Yeah, everyone is fit to play here. So who did we take off? We took off Charles, and that's all right, and Gray instead of Luke Heath. So let's see here. Heath, yeah, you have done overall a much better job, but I kind of want to play Gray as he's developing, so we'll play Gray here for this match since it should be a little bit easier. We'll play Jordan having one more chance here as well. So let's actually take a look here on the squad, I guess, and let's see here. I will sort by part-time. So Jordan, we just gave him a new contract. De Havilland is on a No, we didn't give Jordan a new contract. We gave Morris a new contract. So he's interested. Yeah, sure, we can have that promise. Negotiate a contract. Full time, 2 years. Yeah, that's fine, or is it? Actually, I don't know if it is. I don't know if I actually want him 2 more years. So Morris and Akinola. Akinola, you are on a full-time contract? Yes, you are. And I just offered Morris. Yeah, Akinola, you're on actually a very expensive contract as well. And a pretty long one at that. You really should develop better, if that's the case, sort of. But he's actually a decent Skybet League 2 player, so I guess it's alright. But I said, De Havilland, you are actually as well on a part-time contract. That is definitely not good. So let's see here. Attribute changes. Yeah, you've been getting a little bit better, but not as much as you should. And I guess that's due to training just part-time. And yeah, that is fine. Let's get rid of that. And can't understand that I haven't done this before. So 1.9. Yeah, we actually got a little bit of a lower wage on him as well. Connor, yeah, I'm not too keen giving him a new contract because he's really one of our weak links. So Morris and De Havilland have gotten new offers on contracts. Jordan, we could do. Gosling, of course, is youth, but that is fine because he can train as a youngster. Or a youth contract, he's training all the time with that. Alright, we'll skip that and we'll go to the match and try to wrap this up. And since this is taking a little bit of time, me goofing about, so to say. So we'll kick off straight away and comment the match away. And we'll see how we are doing. Poncelet here with a free kick and just over the top of the bar, unfortunately. Next highlight here in the 11th minute, Cambridge with the ball here on the right hand side. A ton on one of our players actually. But we managed to pick up the ball and a chance for a counter-attack here, maybe. And on second thoughts, it doesn't look like it, since Cambridge did pick up the loose ball, so to say. So they might get away with a counter-attack themselves, but they are building up play here pretty slowly. And now up to the left-hand corner of the field, or the left-hand flank, playing it into the midfield and getting in to a shooting position, and it's a goal on that shot, unfortunately, of Cornhill, and the scoreline now 0-1 after 11 minutes. And yeah, pretty darn good play there, and a pretty good shot there, and a pretty good goal, unfortunately for the wrong team. So we'll shout here from the start, show some passion, because I know the players can definitely do better than they are currently doing. So a free kick here, and it's a penalty. Lundstrom getting pushed there, and Poncelet will take the penalty for us. So Poncelet versus the keeper. And it's a goal for Bassett here. and all equalized in the 23rd minute, and a pretty darn well-placed goal there, or shot, not a well-placed goal. The goal is well-placed, standing in place where it always should be doing, so no real comment about that, so to say. Next highlight here in the 26th minute, de Havilland with the ball passing to Lundström, to Murch, to O'Connor, and up towards the players. Murch, of course, is a player that we really maybe shouldn't have left in the team, but that's alright. A counter-attack here from Cambridge versus our keeper, but Malden saves, and out for a corner for Cambridge here. That is coming up right away. And easily cleared there by our players, so good enough. But yeah, the shots and the possession is looking really terrible here, so we'll shout demand more. And looking a little bit better, or moving in the right direction there in terms of shots and possession. And there we have the end of the first half. So the scoreline after one half is a 1-1 for Bassett versus Cambridge. Shots 6-9, shots on target 3-4, and possession 33 to 67%. Looking at our player ratings, we have quite a few players here that are not good. We have O'Connor and we have Akon here that is not doing what they should be doing. Other than that, it's all right, and considering the stats, I'm quite pleased with not being on the not being behind here after one half. I do think that this is a game we should win though, and there comes the leading goal for Bassett from Ponticelli again, now for the first time in the lead. Bassett 2-1 versus Cambridge here. A good free kick from Mersh there, and a good goal from Ponticelli. So I guess Merch must have heard me that I said that he shouldn't really be playing, and make sure that he might get a chance in the next match if I don't remember to change him out between or rather in the next episode, so to say. So which player should I change out here after 60 minutes? I guess we will change out O'Connor since he's not performing, so we'll switch Gray to the left hand side or right hand side and put in Luke Heath instead. Other than that, the players are actually performing. Gray being the most tired player though, so I don't think we'll change him out. Instead we'll play Charles instead of de Havilland actually. We'll use the same, and we'll not do any more substitution here first, but we will now when we got Gray with a light injury. So got to put in Sangster there, and hopefully we can just hold it together here in the closing stages of the match. Corner here from Cambridge though that hits the top bar, I believe, or just over it. So hopefully we are able to keep it together. We're actually moving to very defensive here in a mentality for the last few minutes in the match. And sorry if you hear my watch smashing the table there a little bit. So hopefully this is the highlight for the final whistle, but yeah, that header over the top bar looked so dangerous, but it was for the final whistle. So the final scoreline for Bassett versus Cambridge is 2-1, shots 11-21, shots on target 7-8, possession 37-63%. So overall, nothing too much to complain about really. We did get the result we needed. Didn't perform how we maybe would have liked in total, but we won, and that's really what matters. And that brought us up to 7th place in the league, now in the promotion zone again, or promotion playoff zone I should say. because we have 6 points up to the real promotion zone and 22 points clear of the relegation zone at the moment. Attendance there, 1930 attending in the game, so alright, but not more. Gray out for 2 to 3 days, and Gosling still needs to be rested, according to one of our coaches, and that might be true, but we will not really do that unless really being forced to do that, so to say. But anyway, that will be everything for this episode, so I hope you have enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.